Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video we will discuss about the books of Moses. Why understanding ancient magic matters, even if you don't practice it. Throughout history, people have sought ways to connect with unseen forces, shape their reality, and bring about change through rituals, symbols, and sacred words. Whether we personally engage in these practices or not, understanding how they were done in the past can give us insight into the way humanity has viewed power, faith, and transformation. The 6th and 7th books of Moses are a prime example. These texts are filled with symbols, seals, and invocations, methods that people once believed could call forth divine power, command spirits, and influence the elements. But beyond their mystical purpose, they also serve as historical artifacts, giving us a glimpse into the mindset of past magicians, priests, and scholars. By studying them, we may not only expand our knowledge, but also find inspiration in unexpected ways. The significance of magic in history. Magic has always been a part of human culture. In ancient times, there was no clear separation between science, religion, and magic. The same people who healed the sick also cast protective charms. The same ones who studied the stars used that knowledge to predict events and make decisions. The books of Moses reflect this blend of mysticism and practical knowledge. They show us how people once believed the universe worked, how they tried to harness unseen forces, and how they recorded their findings in symbols, names, and sacred geometry. Even if we do not follow these beliefs today, there is value in knowing them. Understanding the past allows us to see patterns, how ideas evolve, how knowledge is preserved, and how ancient wisdom continues to influence modern thought. Even if one does not believe in spirits or divine invocations, these books contain elements that can still be useful. The seals in the Book of Moses function as visual representations of energy. Whether or not one believes in their mystical effects, symbols have always had power. Today, we see this in branding, religious icons, and even national flags. Symbols communicate ideas at a deep level, and understanding how they were used in the past helps us see how they continue to shape our world today. Many ancient traditions, including the practices in these books, emphasize the power of spoken words. Chanting, prayer, and affirmation all stem from the same principle, that sound has energy and the intention can direct it. Even in modern self-improvement techniques, we see echoes of this practice, whether it's through affirmations, hypnosis, or guided meditation. Magical texts like these emphasize structure, specific steps, timing, and preparation. This is not unlike modern, goal-setting, or ritualistic behaviors we engage in today. Athletes have pre-game routines, successful people follow daily habits, and many cultures have ceremonial traditions that mark important life events. Understanding the power of structured action can help in any field, even if one does not use it in a mystical sense. The books of Moses emphasize the idea that nothing comes without a cost. While they frame this in terms of offerings or spiritual exchange, the principle remains true in everyday life. Whether in business, relationships, or personal development, what we put in is often what we get out. Why knowledge is power. The more we understand how past generations thought, the more equipped we are to recognize patterns in our own lives. Even if we do not engage in ceremonial magic, The principles within these books can inspire us to think differently, to see connections between disciplines, and to explore how ancient wisdom still appears in modern practices. For those interested in history, philosophy, or the evolution of human thought, texts like these provide valuable insight. For those who practice spirituality or self-improvement, they offer techniques that may be adapted in new ways. And for those who are simply curious, learning about these books is an opportunity to expand one's mind, engage with the mysteries of the past, and gain a deeper appreciation for the ways humanity has sought to understand the universe. The 6th and 7th books of Moses are among the most mysterious grimoires in the world of magic. These books are said to contain powerful rituals, ancient secrets, and divine symbols, keys to summoning spirits, commanding elements, and manifesting desires into reality. But what are these books really about? Let's explore the hidden knowledge inside and decode the secrets of magic and manifestation hidden within the Book of Moses. The Bible tells us that Moses was a man of great power. He parted the Red Sea. He summoned plagues upon Egypt. He spoke directly with God. But how did he do these things? Some believe that the 6th and 7th books of Moses hold the answer. Unlike the first 5 books of the Bible, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, these books are not part of the accepted scriptures. Instead, they exist as occult texts filled with strange symbols, sigils, and invocations. Some claim they were passed down in secret, hidden away by mystics who knew their power. Others believe they are a fabrication, a blend of Jewish Kabbalah, Christian mysticism, and medieval magic. Whatever the truth may be, these books contain some interesting teachings on how to use divine forces to shape reality. At the core of the 6th and 7th books of Moses are the seals, sacred symbols that grant access to supernatural forces. Each seal represents a different aspect of divine power. Some are said to summon angels, others call upon spirits, and some are believed to unlock hidden knowledge. The first seal is linked to the choir of ministering archangels. It is said to bring spiritual guidance and divine assistance. The second seal belongs to the hosts of heaven and is known as the seal of fortune. It is said to bring great wealth and prosperity to the one who carries it. The third seal is the seal of the throne angels. It is believed to grant favor, making the bearer loved and respected by others. Other seals promise power over the elements, protection from enemies, and even the ability to uncover hidden treasures. Certainly interesting. Another major element of these books is the use of sacred names. Many of the invocations in these books call upon names of God, not just the commonly known ones, but secret names believed to hold vibrational power. Names like Adonai, Elohim, Tetragrammaton, and Agla. In Kabbalistic tradition, knowing and using the correct divine names can help the magician align with the forces of creation. By calling upon these names with proper intent, one can command spirits, gain hidden knowledge, and even shift reality itself. The 6th and 7th books of Moses also contain rituals for summoning spiritual entities. Some of these spirits are benevolent, angels and divine messengers who bring wisdom and guidance. Others are more dangerous. The books contain detailed conjurations, rituals that involve calling forth spirits, binding them to one's will, and commanding them to fulfill requests. These conjurations often require specific names, symbols, and invocations. Some even demand the use of planetary hours, sacred objects, or elements such as fire, water, earth, and air. One example is the general citation of Moses, a powerful command that is said to call upon all spirits, whether celestial or infernal. But this is not something to take lightly. Many of these spirits are not easily controlled. Inexperienced practitioners who attempt these rituals without proper knowledge can find themselves facing unintended consequences. So I think better stick to just reading in some cases. So, how can we use these teachings today? Well, one way is to use the instructions as they are, although I personally didn't do that. Another way is the following. Many who work with the 6th and 7th books of Moses believe that the seals hold the potential to do more than just summon spirits or influence external reality. And that is that the seals can serve as portals, gateways to the astral realm. With focused meditation, visualization, and deep contemplation, we can use these seals to shift our consciousness beyond the limits of the material world. Each seal, when gazed upon with intent, becomes more than just a design on a page. It becomes a threshold. One of the most profound ways to interact with these seals is through visualization and astral journeying, a technique used by mystics, shamans, and occultists for centuries. Here's how you can begin. Choose a seal that resonates with your intent. Each one corresponds to different forces, some linked to angelic beings, others to elemental spirits, and some to divine wisdom itself. Focus on the image, print or draw the seal, or simply hold its image in your mind. Gaze at it steadily, allowing its lines and shapes to imprint on your subconscious. After a few minutes, close your eyes and visualize the seal within your mind's eye. Imagine it glowing, radiating light. Imagine the seal expanding. Now see it growing larger, transforming into a doorway, a portal of energy. In your imagination, take a step forward. As you cross the threshold of the seal, feel yourself moving beyond the physical world. You may sense a shift, a change in the atmosphere, a subtle hum of energy, or the sensation of being lifted into another space. Observe and receive. What do you see? What do you feel? Perhaps you enter a vast celestial temple. Perhaps you find yourself surrounded by the whispers of ancient voices, revealing long-hidden knowledge. Or perhaps you simply experience an overwhelming sense of peace, as if you've touched something beyond time and space. Return and record. When you're ready, step back through the seal, returning to your normal state of awareness. Take a deep breath, open your eyes, and write down any impressions, insights, or feelings you received. As a conclusion, the 6th and 7th books of Moses are some very interesting occult texts. Whether these books are truly written by Moses or simply inspired by mystical traditions, they hold valuable lessons for those seeking to understand the deeper forces of the universe. What do you think about this subject? Have you ever worked with it before? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.